That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called... the Asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
Alright, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. Might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the Asset?
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up. All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn Cradle facility. This place
What were they
keeps
for?
on going. Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah. This is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. A control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
236 containers in storage.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Spit. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. there.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
Second you need me, I'm there.
Shield down! It's on the move!
Get that stuff on you. You need some ammo? That's the quick way to take it down. Woo-hoo-hoo! Aloy, get out of there! Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Now this is a find. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check. Clone too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor. Below the control room.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah. Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru o Hephaestus are a whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology. but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better check on the clone before I head back out there.
Yes. She retreated to the maintenance corridor directly below us. Varl is with her.
Right. Thanks, Gaia.
So the old ones painted their faces.
I should really check on the clone first.
Why? That beats me.
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. But why?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they... butchered. The tribal people, they didn't seem to care. So... then they can redesign it.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people. What else do you know about?
They were some of the most affluent. They controlled almost every major... Gerard commands them. He's the others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. They resent his authority over them, but in the end, they all wait.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah. You mentioned the Zenith setup, but where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I couldn't see anything outside, but I did overhear the Zeniths. They were discussing setting up a perimeter, repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures to...
What's inside the bay?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to... Plus, infrastructure to gather material.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you...
I'm not sure. I suppose there must... For all I know, there could be more of them out there survivors of the call.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed.
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object, or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity. What did you do?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about...
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself, altering the facility's logs so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. What did you...
Whenever I was taken out on him, only...
The one the rebels killed.
I told them...
Well done. You said you were born on the way...
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber, an updated version of the one they must have used a stored sample.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA.
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed.
You said you spent... Was this...
But only the parts I was... Aristotle and Aspasia would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names... They were before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameter...
To have all that knowledge... Alright, I think that's...
So how long? You know, your plan... How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? We're never going to beat them, everything!
Hey! You're here now, right?
I have certain knowledge sets, and given your state of progress... Geoengineering, of course.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. I'll check...
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come...
So I guess we won't be making use of Sylens' weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get. Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
Pam Wumpada!
It's a little loud, Aaron.
Errand?
Huh? I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of...
There's two of you now. At least you seem to be handling.
I wouldn't say that exactly. What are you working...
I'm still figuring those two lovebirds, but to be honest, all the little simples. But I'll get up to speed.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the rods being used to harness lightning during... That reminded me of a cousin. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself. Went up the tallest mountain. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do.
Did you...
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. I thought it'd be better if Zoe and... No use crowding someone when...
I have to get...
Don't go causing...
Nothing some rest. Are you okay?
Just...
Fair enough.
It's good to see...
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find and to thank her for helping me study something from the old world that instead I found out they gave each other stuff. If you ask me, stuffing anything, really.
Maybe Gaia can help you. How's...
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. Then Zoe said something about two trees coming from one seed.
I see everyone's...
Zoe's planning on bringing all... Says a home should always... I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into it.
Still, it's not a bad idea. I should get back.
I'll keep an...
Okay.
There is something I'd like... It's about the land gods.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods...
That's great.
Maybe. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, Gaia showed me a way around. We need components called control core. Machines similar.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one...
Yes. Gaia helped me locate...
So, kill them, use them to adapt the...
If all goes well. But...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you...
Good.
I don't need a chaplain telling me what battle. The real battle is arguing with you.
Look, we don't get those hearts, we don't get water. I'm going...
So machines did this?
An Easterner with hair like blood. The Outlander that took down the Bulwark.
You bested Regala. Killed her champion Greta, too. Both of them were our clan.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Maybe I could use some trouble right about now.
Out there is a big herd my people harvest. We take the machine's hearts, send them to our capital, get paid with water. Gets harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up to defend the herd. Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. But our quarry is still in the which means if I can get their hearts...
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up...
I'm not going alone, Chaplain.
How about you answer... You mentioned the capital gives...
There's no give. We pay tribute for it with machine. Every other desert village has some but the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with... Here in Dry Country, it's the same...
It is the way of the desert.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you like this
Survival in the desert requires a more...
Means she really likes her rules and order.
But you don't.
I just don't like her.
This is
I must be dehydrated.
So you're a chaplain?
You've met Dekka? Her blades were something to behold back when I still had a squad. Now, just like she counsels the Lowlanders, those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the... keep them on the true warrior's path when they're...
What can you tell me about this?
Been there for years. We harvest the... New machines always show up.
What about the killer machine?
They guard the herd. Now, the sand-blasted... Had to leave half my 100 only survivors of the...
So you're a chaplain?
You've met... Now, though...
You're not upset I fought Regalla?
The desert respects strength. I wouldn't expect any followers she has left to follow suit.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you.
I like her.
An outlander after my own. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost, so...
I have something to take care of.
I'll wait at the outpost for...
May the 10 protect you then.
Yeah, you...
Your blade is to be respected after.
Honor awaits you. A good enhancement. You return. Now let us make a deal.
Walk with us.
Heard of you, Outlander.
All blades like this.
Do you need to resupply? I will have more of those soon.
Lady Bright,
Your enemies should always recognize you.
Nope.
Well, we don't have to worry about running out.
Good day. You have won, Your Honor.
Okay.
Aloy, it's Kotallo. If you're in need of provisions, I recommend stopping by Saltbite, a village north of the Grove. Their cook's meals give a soldier strength like nothing else. And who knows, maybe they could use your help too.
Maybe I'll check it out. Thanks. Smoke. Could be from the camp. Maybe I should check it out. Some kind of Osran camp? How'd they end up out here?
Then I scrambled myself. Can't trust this
I must be closing in on the signal.
I figured I'd
There's Noct out there. I don't think they're friendly.
All the way back to camp.
Are your stories always so
Engaging.
Those poor people got ambushed and poor Gaffor's
Talana.
business.
Glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base. It was quite a sight.
Secret passage. Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
And you are?
This is Raggard. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right before we went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tenakth for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tenakth took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh. The lowland he set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but
What happened when you went...
nothing. Everyone here was part of, aside from some pitch-black path. Whatever befell the second group spared us. But you best talk to Porgov about that.
Did Amadis say anything about what?
Afraid not.
Sounds like him.
More or less. He seems shaken when we learn that, but then again...
So you're a scout for this crew?
Where to start? Down south we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve.
There are more of you?
They're the ones we followed out here. And then there are all the other who broke away as soon as we got to this side. Salvagers.
Just how many of you were?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. Seems like they've been patrolling. Heard all about the rebellion from the Tenakth up in Scalding. That's the Desert Clan's capital.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know.
It's what I do.
Thanks, Raggart.
Hope you find...
Okay, I'll head for Thornmarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tenakth territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine. I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. Ha the savior. The name's Porguff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Porguff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delveware.
What am I saving you from?
Death and despair, my steel. See, this grand expedition here has... Not far from here, there's a passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to, but days later, only one man turned up. Shivering like only thing we got out of him was that in darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I've been to the tunnel's eastern side. There's also a body. One of your delvers, I guess.
Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured away.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about...
We gotta make their sacrifice worth it. And besides, now that you're here, help me get that tunnel reopened and I'll cut you in on the delve.
So this camp?
What operation? The plan was to move further south. The delve is right out beyond those... But now the crew refuses to budge until this tunnel... They've even given this place a name.
Yeah. How did you learn about...
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only... All right, fine. I heard about 3 Oseram who knew a way to bypass those blood-tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the know-how.
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, but someone has to take the first plunge. Set up a reliable supply.
Figures the Oseram would turn...
Exactly.
What do you know about this?
Well, north of here you got those... I heard rumor they drink blood, and that's how they survive this... And south, it has it all. Death, imagine if you will, a vast ruins of twisted metal, all guarded by machines, swooping down on you. Not even the Tenakth venture into the... Only the bravest
Like yourself.
Of course.
I'll see what I can... For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping it? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supply. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds.
I'll bring it back.
I'd appreciate it.
You're stuck here too? Sorry.
Looks like we have company. Why not rest for a moment, friend? Be careful if you plan on going south. A few of our delvers headed that way after we first arrived. Said they were tracking a tall neck. Why? Never thought to ask. But we haven't heard from them since.
Thanks for the warning.
Almost ready
The
to
tall
go.
neck out there. Overriding it should help me get data on the surrounding area.
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, Lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tenakth territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. girl's maladjusted.
You can ride machines, right? Apparently, you're not the only one. But you probably knew that.
That. The Tallneck. I heard there was one. This looks like us around here. This must be the crew I heard about. The one tracking the Tallneck. What are they up to? That doesn't look good. I should check it out. Hot. I'm sweating everywhere. This thing shoots anchors? They were trying to take down that Tallneck. The machines must have caught them in the act. I wish there was a way to climb up and inspect the damage. Unless I take the Tallneck down myself. Try to repair it on the ground. Won't be pretty, but at least it'll get fixed. The anchor to the Tallneck's weak spots. System so override fixed. An attachment here. Look for more in the area. There's probably other anchors set up in the area. I need to find them. Use them to take down that Tallneck. Hello to you too! I've been made. Machines up to this one too. Another base. I've got one of the anchors on it. I'll have to hook an anchor to the weak spots in its armor to hold it down. One more should weigh down. Machines. I need to hurry. I already attached an anchor here. I need to look for more in the area. should look for others in the area. More dead hospital. Looks like they took a machine down there. I've already used that ballista. I should look for others in the area. That weapon still has an anchor. Let's use it. expedition. There's the entrance to the Tunnel Corbett legend. I need to find his missing expedition and clear a path back east. The tunnel's blocked. And no sign of the missing expedition. I need to find a way to get further in. Should be able to blow up that fire gleam. There's someone still alive in here.
So you're real. Thought I was dreaming.
What happened to you?
A terror in the dark. The world shuddered.
A machine?
Never got a look. The caravan. We all ran. Everything collapsed. Crawled here. Couldn't escape. Did anyone make it out? And find the first caravan?
Yes, someone did.
Good. At least, I'm not alone.
Rest easy now. Sounds like something big attacked the missing expedition. I better press on. Sound of that. Burrows. And more of Porkov's missing expedition. Hunter-killer machine. More different than the old one. Should try something other than fire. fight. Damn. She's calling backup. Room. She said they were attacked by some kind of terror. I don't think it was these burrowers. Find this in my stash later. Maybe my focus can help here. Should be able to clear that rubble with my pullcaster. Well, that got somebody's attention. Sounds like it's coming from further in. Better get out of here quick. Okay, it looks like it lets out ahead. The rock breaker. Must have attacked the villagers they were passing through. Rockbreaker that won't be troubling anyone anymore. The Oseram must have entered the canyon on the eastern side. I better take a look. Save these for when I need it. Those carts must be the supplies the second crew was supposed to bring over. Borgriff said it's the Borgriff's lockbox. I should take it back to him. That wall looks like it came down when the Rockbreaker attacked. I must have trapped the Oseram in the canyon. The rest must have run into the western tunnel. Trying to get to the other side. I should be able to get to the other side. Way out. The tunnel should be clear now. I better let Borgriff know. Looks like I could climb up that cliff. Might be a shortcut over the mountain. Gently.
You're welcome, Elder. So, if we add all the days lost to being stuck in... You're back! How's that tunnel looking?
I found the rest of your crew. One of them was still alive. For a while, anyway. Turns out a Rockbreaker attacked them as they were making their way through.
Poor Saz. Many roads lead to a Delver's End, but that's got to be one of the worst.
Well, I took care of the Rockbreaker. The way's clear now.
Ha-ha! I knew you could do it! And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Here you go.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do? Here, Your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like. Ha! Onwards to the Delve!
Seen those Tenarth riding machines? Got something you'll want to hear, Red.
These ones don't seem that aggressive.
One of our scouts found some ancient ruins southwest of here. Had a look for myself, but came out empty-handed. I can't shake the feeling we missed something. Oh well. Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time. Check out the ruins myself. See if there's anything that the Oseram missed.